All right, we're on video number 6 out of 7 of ways to make your small group as effective as possible. And today I want to talk about an important part of it that sometimes we forget about in the whole scope of small groups. And that is identifying potential leaders and then beginning to mentor them and helping to point them towards being good leaders for others in their group, others in their same age group, and going on from there. So here's why you should be looking for this. First of all, it's just a great way to love others. When you identify a person who potentially can be a leader, you're going to invest a lot of time into them. You're going to invest some care into them, and as a result of that, you're going to demonstrate that you love them and that you care about them, and that's an important piece of this. Secondly, listen, more strong believers is always a good thing. So the more people we have walking around in our youth group, being involved with our youth group, or just in life in general, that are strong believers and that are committed to following Christ with their whole heart, with their whole mind, with their whole strength, the better off we'll be. We can never have too many teens who say, I want to be serious about my relationship with Christ, and I want to help others be serious about their relationship with Christ as well. The third reason why you ought to be looking for mentors and helping mentors is that you want to start the process of multiplication amongst believers. So when you think about this, if you are able to reach a young person and you have a one-to-one relationship that happens there and they're able to reach somebody else, we've now multiplied and we've gone to 3. And then if all of us are actively looking for another person that we can pour time into and help strengthen their relationship with their Lord, we're up to 6. And as we continue on doing this, things explode in a hurry. I believe that if we had more personal involvement in other people's lives, helping them to grow spiritually, you would end up seeing a lot more people who care about the Lord, and you'd see a lot greater rate of evangelism and outreach happening and discipleship happening because there are more people who care because of personal involvement. And then fourthly, it just provides godly accountability. When you identify young people who seem to desire to want to please the Lord, and you're able to begin pouring time into them, you are providing them with another level of accountability. But they're also providing you with a level of accountability too, because they're going to be watching the way you're leading, and they're going to be seeing what you're doing, and as a result of that, you're going to provide accountability for them, and they'll provide it for you as well. So, what should I look for when I'm looking for a potential leader? First of all, when looking for leaders, here's the first biggest tip. Are they leading somebody? Like, look for people that are leading somebody. So many times in youth groups, when we look for leaders, we look for the really good kids, but they're not always really good leaders. When you're looking for a good leader, you want to find somebody who's actually leading. So, let me point out some things. Maybe you have a young person in your group who's a goof-off, but a ton of people follow them when they're a goof-off. That means they have some natural leadership abilities. Believe it or not, sometimes the worst kid in your group might have the greatest leadership potential. The problem is they're investing it in the wrong place. If you could somehow get their attention and their care and their desire on the things of the Lord, think about the leadership potential they could provide for other people. All right. Secondly, you're not looking for perfection in young people, but you're looking for people who care. In other words, yeah, they might fail, they might struggle, but at the end, how do they respond to it? Do they show that they care about the fact that they are struggling in their relationship with the Lord or that they've fallen into sin? If they demonstrate that, that's a person that you can use to help others walk in a proper relationship with the Lord. And then thirdly, somebody who's interested in serving. Look, I am tired of the fact that we have a lot of really good people who won't do anything with the fact that they're good people. Are they interested in serving? Do they demonstrate that they really care about others? They place others higher than themselves? Part of that is demonstrated through the way they serve. When you're looking for someone that's a potential leader and a potential mentor, if they actually care about others, you're on a good track with them. I believe that even in the junior high level, we can begin to identify young people that we can really put a lot of time and energy into, and as a result of that, see great rewards from it. And I think that even within your small group, if you had one or two that you had clearly identified as being kids that really seem like they want to do what's right and they want to help others do what's right, that you will actually strengthen your small group. And as a result, you will have a better small group than you've ever had before.